What is up, tribe? Well, I did it. I quit my job. I moved into my camper van, moved out into the woods, left my home, and I'm releasing distractions. So I went through a 10-year dark night of the soul, and just when I felt like I was coming out of it, I started to experience what I believe to be some Kundalini energy experiences. So I was having these really strange, like time warping spells, dizzy spells, really weird feelings of energy through my head and through my feet. And then one night it got really intense, and my thighs kind of went up in flames, and I felt this energy going up my spine, and my root chakra and sacral chakra was feeling really intense, and my head was on fire and vibrating. My vision changed, my hearing changed, I was having ringing in my ears. And anyways, I just kind of rode with it. At first it kind of freaked me out, but then I kind of was wondering what I was experiencing was Kundalini. So I looked it up, and I'm like, well, holy shit, that's a lot of what I was going through. And I also have been feeling this really intense pull to leave my old life, just feeling like I was an alien in my life. Like, this isn't really me anymore. It was really strange. So yeah, I wanted to leave my job. I was waiting tables for 26 years. It was destroying my body. So I'm going through this life, like a prison of my own making, of making to-do lists and worrying about my bills and worrying about what drama's going on with the roommates in the house and worrying about getting to work on time to make just enough money to pay my bills, to go to physical therapy, to see if my body's all jacked up because of what I'm doing for a living. Just, what a bunch of shit. And so I was feeling really torn into two people. Like they're definitely like relating to that old person that I was, and then also really feeling this pull into this I don't know, just my perception and my way of thinking is changing. So that pull back and forth from one version of me to another version of me is really strange feeling. So I always thought that Kundalini was like a quick experience that people would have, and it was like really intense and that people would get crazy, and didn't really know all that much about it. But after I was experiencing this, I started to look up more about it, and people can actually have little spurts of this experience over long periods of time. So very interesting. We'll see where life takes me now. I'm really just fine with whatever. I really am. I want to lean into my purpose. I really want to help people, especially, I've been in very dark places. I've battled with addiction. I've battled with abuse. I was raised by a single mother who was an alcoholic. She was very abusive. I've been in an abusive relationship with a narcissist. You name it. I've been there. And now, I used to be kind of in this victimhood mentality, a little bit angry, but I realize now that I was just giving my power away all of that time. And a lot of it just really had to do with believing the nonsense that people were telling me instead of believing myself. So, but I know that that mindset can change, that perception can change. And I really want to help people step into their power and realize who they are and trust themselves, because life is fascinating, good or bad. It's fascinating. So I also, when I was going through this, after this like Kundalini experience, and I'm like worried about what I should do, because I really wanted to quit my job and just leave and say fuck it all. And I'm like, well, what would I have to get together to do that? You know, trying to plan all this stuff. And randomly, Sublime pops in my head, What I Got. And I didn't remember the lyrics to that at all. You should look it up, by the way, now that I'm telling you. But so I looked up the lyrics and I'm just like, holy shit, that's true. Shit, I got my dog here. This is Sophie. So she's my love. She taught me how to love again, brought love back into my life. And I've got her here with me in the van. And I'm out in beautiful nature and getting all these synchronicities and beautiful things all the time. So I'm feeling very optimistic, and I'm going to stay that way. Anyways, I just wanted to share with you guys that I've done something crazy in society's eyes anyways. But I'm really wanting to lean into my values, because I know that our core values, how important they are to us. Here you go, Soph. Go ahead. So I broke down what my core values are, and my top 4 core values are spirituality, love, freedom, and fun. And how I was living Sophie, how I was living most of my life didn't have any of that. I mean, I certainly had some fun when I was young, but I wouldn't say like healthy fun. So I need to be living that every day, because that's who I am. I need to be who I am. I need to be unapologetically, authentically me, and stop putting on this kind of game face for society, for work, for family, about who I'm supposed to be in terms of what a productive person is, or what successful means. Because what successful means to me might be something entirely different from a lot of people. So I've made this big decision, and I'm looking forward to it, and I will definitely keep you all posted. And I'm excited to get back into a flow state instead of the mental pushing state. I actually did experience a flow state for quite a lengthy period of time. In Thailand, where everything was just lining up perfectly. The synchronicities were constant. I just followed my heart, didn't have to think about anything. I would even go from getting off the bus to getting on this train and having 5 minutes till the train leaves, and and things just really working out in such an amazing way. It was such an interesting experience, but it kind of came and went, kind of left me, especially getting back into the US. I mean, there's a lot in this country that can definitely bring us right back into the matrix, right? So, yeah, Kundalini, flow state, living my values, and being free. Anyways, this is how we do on Show Me How to Live. Until next time. Love ya.